same boarding school as Athena did. Back in England. Oh, she's a saint there.
You're kidding.
Her father paid for a new college and a full library, so it's probably not because they think she's the best student to ever come through the place. But I've been reading up on her history. Quite impressive.
Yeah, I don't really know her that well, but I hear she's terrifying.
Well, being the only daughter of the shipping titan in Europe will set you on a pretty path from early childhood. I'm just amazed at how she's evolved. Banker of the Year 3 times in a row. Eugene Cobb practically named her his successor. You know, if he hadn't died in that plane crash, she'd be CEO of all of Milton Fitzpatrick by now.
Why didn't she step up when he died?
The new chairman of the board blocked her promotion. Official story was he wanted her to stay on director level for a few more years. But rumor has it, he's investigating her background. Really making sure there's nothing there that could damage MF in the long term.
Good for her, I guess.
Regular customers. Ridiculous. Why are we forced to entertain the notion of interacting with these people every day? Pittance is all they've got. I can't wait to get rid of them.
Mr. Franklin, it's Director Savalas from the New York branch. I'm returning a call from Jonathan Luther. I see. Any idea as to when he might be available? I understand the board wanted to perform some sort of review here. I am at a loss as to the details, however. Very well. Then I will wait for his call. It would be of benefit to me to understand the intricacies of the visit. Which files to find in the archives, or even an indication of the extent of the review. It would require some time to prepare for a visit. Thank you, Mr. Franklin. I'll await his call. Good day.
Need to talk to Fabian about dropping those futures. Investing in the middle class is so last century. Good. Good. Let's go see what they're up to, shall we? Since it is difficult to join them together, it is safer to be feared than to be loved, when one of the two must be lacking.
Fabian, it's me. Any progress? I don't need you to be reasonably certain, Fabian. I need solid assurances. If the board somehow gets a look at that file, well, you understand the severity of the situation. The orchestration of a break-in took a lot of work. We might be able to hide behind it, but I'd rather not chance it. Good. The board hasn't yet returned my calls, but in case they do, I'd prefer to see that Cronkite file in shreds. Fine. Let me know when it's done.
Business as usual. Let's see if we can't ruffle some feathers tomorrow. Once this whole thing is over. I swear to God, if they don't find that report soon, I will bury Fabian alive. That little bastard will never work in banking again. You'll get through today, just like all the other days.
It's just another day. You will stay calm and carry on. Look at them down there, scurrying about in their miserable little lives, never accomplishing anything of importance. Sad. Oh my. Kronstadt has really been crunching through the price level since that incident in Miami. Might be worthwhile taking a bite out of their stock soon. God, look at them. How are these idiots ever gonna find anything? They have no idea. How could they? You were smart. Smarter than them. All is well. Fabian assured me these people were the best. Why have they not found that report yet? We need to find it! They have to find that file. It was a good ceremony. The look on Grimes's face when they read out my name. Serves the little bastard right. Banker of the Year next? I think so. This should convince the board I'm the rightful successor to Cobb. I should celebrate this. Maybe leave early tonight. Review those restructuring plans at home. Mr. Jackson, have a seat, please.
Thank you.
Mr. Jackson, as you must be aware, we've been running some numbers internally to measure the flexibility and productivity of people working here at the bank. Work hours, output versus input, sales portfolios, late nights and early mornings, things like that. I've been reviewing personnel files for the past few weeks, and a couple of files stood out. Yours, for instance.
Is that so?
I have quite specific expectations when it comes to my employees. How you appear and act reflects directly on me and this building. And, well, you've certainly managed to stand out, Mr. Jackson. Tell me, do you knit those sweaters yourself? Or does your wife do that?
A man needs a hobby, Miss Savalas.
Guard, leave the room. I need a moment alone with Mr. Jackson here. So, Mr. Jackson, I'm pleased to inform you that you will be able to explore your hobbies in even greater detail in the near future. We're letting you go, Mr. Jackson. The bank appreciates your contributions over the years, but we feel it's probably best to part ways at this time. This may upset you, but let me assure you that eventually you will come to embrace this point in your life as an opportunity.
This is not my first termination, Miss Savalas.
Somehow, I'm not surprised. HR will send you all the relevant papers, Mr. Jackson. Please gather your things as soon as you can. Good day, Mr. Jackson. As I appreciate this is a stressful situation, but if you would be so kind as to sit down. Must be aware we've... What are you doing? Sit down! As you must be aware, we've been... Don't get up. I'm not done yet. As you must... Fine! Get out! You're fired. Leave the bank immediately. Now what? Why isn't this working? Oh, bloody hell! Tim! Tim! Get IT up here, right now!
Finally, someone manages to drag themselves from the IT dungeon. Now listen to me carefully. I don't want to hear any excuses or answer any questions. Just fix my computer and get out!
Already? That meeting was scheduled for 3 o'clock. Tim must have rescheduled it. Where are we on this? Give me an update.
The external auditors are still looking through things. We have no idea what they took. We may never know.
If they took anything,
What are you talking about? Why break in and not steal anything? We're a bank.
well, to be honest, I don't think there was a break-in. We've been at this all day, and all we have is Mr. Mann's word that something happened alongside what is, at best, very flimsy evidence of some sort of tampering.
Again with this crap. Athena, listen. I don't think your head of security is up to snuff anymore.
The missing 2 minutes of security surveillance from the vault could be attributed to a simple power failure on the main grid. There is nothing to suggest anyone made it inside the vault. The deposit boxes have been tampered with, but all of them were empty and unused to begin with. All keys are accounted for. Nothing is logged on the internal security system. Nothing happened here.
The deposit boxes were clearly accessed, and files were looked through up here and downstairs. That's indisputable.
That's what you two claim. What I'm seeing is amateurs at work. A botched attempted sleight of hand. My guess? There is something in that Cronkite file of yours that you don't want the board to see, and Fabian here came up with a very poor plan to try to locate it before the big review next week.
What a load of shit.
Fabian, shut up. Matteo, these are serious allegations. You understand the consequences of making them.
Oh, don't bother fighting me. I quit. I've done questionable things in the past, but I want nothing to do with this. Maybe you'll be able to cover your tracks, maybe not. I'm certainly not going to help you. Here's my data drive. I'll resign tomorrow.
What? Wait a minute. What in the...
Had gambled away on the
Well, well. Aren't we pleased with ourselves?
Miss Savalas.
Director Savalas. That looks like the Cronkite report. I suppose you've already looked at it. Discussed what to do with your newfound knowledge. Would you like me to tell you what you will do? Nothing. Not a bloody thing. We paid your company a hefty sum for you to come in here today. Your superiors placed a great responsibility on your shoulders. A great deal of trust, in fact. And now you plan on honoring that trust by betraying them.
Miss Savalas, I have a duty to report any wrongdoings to the authorities.
I despise whistleblowers. You people think you own the moral high ground, don't you? It must be nice. It must be very nice to be so perfect. To feel so justified in all your actions. You're able to run to the authorities and rat out those who are better than you. People who break barriers, move borders, try out new things, make the world better. It's pathetic. I should shoot you where you stand. A single shot, right between the eyes, into that rat-like brain of yours. It would be so easy. So easy. Get out. Get out before I have security drag you out by your hair. hell is happening to the stock? I swear to God, if anyone here is to blame for this disaster, I'll roast you
Damn
over
it.
an open fire.
Oh,
How much
balls.
more shit can happen today?
Stay here. I'll take a look. Figures.
What's going on here? Can someone explain this?
Holy sh!
Yes? What is it? Oh, excuse me, sir. I didn't realize... Yes, sir, I've just seen... Well, It's very unfortunate, of course. We did discover evidence of some sort of break-in this morning, but... Well, I'm not sure what's happened. Oh, I assure you that was the plan all along, sir. We were gathering up intelligence for just that sort of report, sir. Perez is on the floor interviewing people. Dan is looking through all the files. I don't know how... It's a mystery, sir. I mean, someone must have planned this. The break-in. It's too much of a coincidence to have something like this happen following a break-in. Someone's trying to affect the stocks negatively. Oh, absolutely. Very serious. The FBI will get a full report as soon as we can collate it. You can count on it. Very well. I'll call you directly as soon as I know. And please pass on my regards to the rest of the board. Goodbye, sir. I cannot believe this. Someone's out to get me. There's no other explanation. I need a drink. Tim, I need a drink. There's got to be a bottle of something somewhere in the building. Find it.
Yes, Miss Savalas. Anything you say.
Finally, someone comes through for me. Oh, God, no! Oh, yes. Just what I needed. Well, at least one thing is going right today. Oh, I don't need this. Not today. Oh, God! I need to go! You're just kind of shaking me around right now. Are you aware of that? Performance anxiety? I understand. Completely. I do. Do you want money? You know I have money. I can handle this. I can. This isn't supposed to happen. I had everything under control. Someone end this already. Deep breaths. This will all be under control shortly. Any second. You can't do this. I'm important here, you know?